If you're dealing with a pathological narcissist, you're dealing with someone that believes they are a perpetual victim. And understand that pathological narcissism essentially includes the cluster B and anyone on that spectrum. So it includes the borderlines, the histrionics, and sociopathic and psychopathic individuals, and other emotionally immature people. So you'll see where narcissists, borderlines, and others within the cluster B, for example, often adopt the role of perpetual victim due to their distorted self-perception, emotional instability, and the need to manipulate others for attention and control. Remember that pathological narcissists are rooted in their shame, and they are incapable of letting go of their pride. Hence, pride comes right before the fall, and they fall right back down to shame. So you're dealing with people that are in a shame pride cycle. And understand that when we're talking about shame here, what we are talking about is pathologically low self-esteem. They have pathological insecurities. So you're dealing with self-loathing individuals because shame as an emotion is targeted at the self, while guilt, which is similar, is targeted at an action. So you feel shame about the self, but you feel guilty about what you have done. So pathological narcissists being shame-based people, well, they are stuck in a self-loathing state. They are stuck in a low vibrational state. And this is essentially unhealed trauma. So with pathological shame as their foundation and being incapable of moving past their pride, this is their grandiosity, which is essentially their egomania. Understand that when you're dealing with a prideful individual, these people believe that they are perfect. And if someone is perfect, there is no need for them to change. Hence, if you're incapable of letting go of a more negative emotion, then you cannot ascend. You cannot reach to a more positive place. So, pride comes right before the fall. The pathological narcissist goes right back down to shame to go through another pathological cycle, because again, this is patterned dysfunctional behavior. These individuals have a pathological personality disorder, so they have severe mental issues. They have problems regulating their emotions, and they have issues controlling their will, which means that they are very impulsive and oftentimes very compulsive individuals. So here are a few reasons why pathological narcissists are stuck in this perpetual victim state. Number one, externalizing blame. Cluster B individuals struggle to take accountability for their actions. Hence, by framing themselves as victims, they can deflect responsibility and project blame onto others, preserving their fragile sense of self. Again, they're based in shame and they're unable to move past their pride. They are stuck in victim abuser consciousness. And you'll see where they'll cycle between these roles. And again, this is pathological. Number two, emotional manipulation. The victim role allows them to elicit sympathy, gain attention, and manipulate others into meeting their needs. This dynamic ensures they remain the center of focus and avoids challenges to their behavior. Number three, trauma responses. Many cluster B individuals have experienced trauma or emotional neglect, which they use to justify their harmful behaviors. While their pain is real, it often becomes a justification for their toxic patterns rather than a reason for seeking healing. Number four, fear of abandonment. Especially in borderline personality disorder, also known as emotionally unstable personality disorder, claiming victimhood can be a way to draw people closer and prevent abandonment, even if it fosters unhealthy dependence, or codependence. Number 5, reinforcing control. Playing the victim often keeps others in a cycle of guilt and obligation, ensuring the individual maintains control over the relationships and dynamics. Understanding these patterns is key to recognizing manipulation while still fostering compassion for the unresolved wounds that drive these behaviors again in these pathological personalities. However, know that you cannot have a stable relationship with a pathological narcissist because they are pathologically unstable. Again, you're dealing with people that are rooted in their shame and they're unable to move past their pride, so they're stuck in victim abuser consciousness. This is because they did not develop past their lower ego. They have psycho-spiritual arrested development. Hence, understand that any relationship that you get into with a pathological narcissist will be a victim abuser type 1 because this is the dimension that they are stuck in. This is the state of consciousness that they are stuck in. They are stuck in an arrested development state, so they're missing elements. So you're dealing with someone that cannot adequately regulate their emotions. You will see where they also cannot control their impulses. And thirdly, you are dealing with someone that is mentally unstable. You are dealing with people with very severe mental challenges because they are losing their minds. Because again, you're dealing with people with severe self-abandonment and they started to dissociate in their childhood years. And what essentially developed was a maladaptive ego. And this is why the pathological narcissist is always right. And if they're always right, then you're always wrong. Then you become the scapegoat and they become the abuser because you're in victim abuser consciousness. Any relationship that you get into with any one of these pathological personality types will be a victim abuser type of dynamic. They want to be master, so you must be slave. They want their foot on your neck, and you should not complain. Hence, know that in order to have healthy, blossoming, blooming relationships, these individuals must be in the 4th dimension or higher. You need to have relationships with mentally stable people, emotionally mature individuals, and again, people that can control themselves. Again, these people will not have severe psychological problems because they have been working on themselves, not their false self. If you're dealing with a pathological narcissist, you are dealing with a perpetual victim because they are stuck in victim abuser consciousness. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, ensure that you are liking these videos. Ensure that you are subscribed for more empowering content. If you have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below. Remember, your peace and clarity are worth protecting. So until next time, stay strong and stay empowered. Sheikah is the name. I'll see you in the next video.